Hey everybody, Matt here. This is going to be a little video on my favorite pistol. Now, I've been on YouTube for 2.5 years now, and I have been asked this question so many times I can't count. You know, what is my favorite gun, or what is my favorite pistol? This is it. Now, before I go and get into the details on it and why I like it, this is a Taurus PT92. Okay, this is a Beretta clone, or at least that's how they originally started out. There are some distinct differences I'll go into in just a minute. This isn't really going to be a review on the gun. I actually did a review on this gun over 2 years ago. It was one of the first videos I posted on YouTube. Within the first couple of months I was actually on YouTube. So some of you may not have even seen the review, but if you're interested and want to know more about it, specs and that kind of thing, I do have that posted up. But again, it's a Taurus PT92. This is a Beretta 92 FS clone. A lot of people are going to give me grief because, first of all, it's a Taurus, and a lot of people just hate on Taurus, and I get it. Not really, but I'll say that. And secondly, because it's not actually a Beretta. You know, never mind the fact that it's Taurus and some people don't like Taurus. It's, you know, it is a clone of another gun. So people will give me grief about that as well. But I do want to explain something a little bit just about the Taurus 92, just about the PT92 in general. Back in the 80s. A lot of people know this, some people don't. Beretta used to manufacture all the firearms for pretty much all the military and police in South America. They did that from a plant that was in Brazil. They had a manufacturing plant. It was their third plant. They had one in the U.S., one in Italy, and one in Brazil. And the one in Brazil basically serviced South America. When Beretta decided to back out, when they decided to leave and they were no longer going to have their plant there, Taurus stepped in and bought the plant from them. They also bought all the equipment from them, and they also retained all the employees who had been working there. They also bought the rights to make an exact clone of the Beretta 92, using same materials, same equipment, same people. Okay? Now, for the first few years that this gun was out, it was an identical clone. But over the course of the last 20 years or so, actually 25 years or so, since they bought that factory and started producing this gun, they've made some changes to it. One of the first things they changed on it was the magazine. They changed out the magazine, and they went from a 15-round to a 17-round mag. In addition, this magazine also is not interchangeable with the Berettas. Next thing they did was they moved the safety from the slide to the frame, made it more of a traditional 1911 style safety. It is also still a decocker though. So, next thing they did is they went to a full-length guide rod, whereas most of you know on the Beretta 92s they do not have a full-length guide rod. And then finally, one of the more recent additions they made was adding a Picatinny rail to the front of it, which is only available, I believe, on the Beretta 92 FS A1 model right now, but it is available on all the Taurus PT92 models. So those are the differences, and it just so happens that all those differences I actually like. I actually think that they are a nice improvement on the Beretta design. That being said, I am a Beretta fan from way back. Okay, I grew up in the 80s, you know, Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, all these movies. This gun, the Beretta 92, that design was so popular in the 80s. I mean, that's just, you know, growing up in the 80s, that was the gun to have, right? That was the gun that was in all the TV shows. All the cops carried one. It was just the cool gun to have. And so I very much grew up always just loving the Beretta design. And when I came across this pistol, at that point in time, I had never owned a Beretta. Even though I loved it so much, I had shot plenty of them. I have friends and family that own them. I just never had one. And I decided I finally wanted to get one. And so I started doing research. And as I was doing research, one thing kept popping up. Taurus PT92. How good it was. How it was just an exact clone. So I started doing research and really studying. And that's where I came across all the information I mentioned earlier about how it really truly is the most direct clone, a high quality, accurate clone of the Beretta 92. And to my pleasant surprise, it's also almost $100 cheaper than a Beretta 92 FS. So all in all, it was a great deal when I bought it. And I can say I've now had this thing for, I believe, about 4.5 years. And it has functioned flawlessly. It has been, without a doubt, the best, most accurate pistol I have ever owned. It is extremely comfortable to hold, extremely comfortable to shoot. It is extremely accurate. Everything about this pistol I love. So that's it, guys. That is my favorite pistol. Hope you enjoyed the video and the gun porn, and appreciate you watching, guys. Thanks.